One of the interesting things about Canada's visa application system is that it is one of the fewest countries out there that will be transparent enough to give you inside information as to how visa officers arrive at your decision. When your visa application is refused, you'll receive a slip called a decision letter, and it will basically be a generic response telling you why your application was refused. Unfortunately, that decision letter is not detailed enough and does not tell us exactly how the officer arrived at a decision. Let me give you an example. This is how a generic response refusal letter looks like. You can tell it's pretty dry, not enough detail there, right? But when you request for a GCMS note, this is likely one of the reasons you may be getting. It gives you explanation in a more granular form. Look at this other GCMS note. It clearly tells the applicant that he or she is inadmissible to Canada for a particular duration. Do you know that you can actually apply for the side note of the visa officer to know exactly how the officer arrived at a decision? Think of it like going to your doctor to get an X-ray or a scan or a blood work done so that you can know the actual cost of your sickness. Let me show you how you can do this. You can do this all by yourself without paying anybody a penny. You can do this from any part of the world all by yourself. First thing to do is to go on Google and type ATIP request. So when you open it, you come to this first link here.
Sending money abroad just got a whole lot easier with AfriX. Our sleek app makes international transfer crazy fast and super secure. Just tap a few buttons, money sent across the globe in minutes. One magic of AfriX is that you can add your debit card or load money to your AfriX wallet right in the app, then send those funds to your recipient overseas straight to their bank account at lightning speed and zero fees. Use the promo code CHOCO and get a one-time $15 bonus if you send money of up to $50. You can earn a one-time bonus of $20 if you refer your friends and they send up to $150. Whether you're in the USA, Canada, Europe, or anywhere in the world, you can now instantly deposit money into your loved one's bank account in their home country. It's the fastest, easiest way to send them the cash they need right in the app, so there's no mystery fees. AfriX brings some money magic to transfers. No piles of paperwork or long verifications here. We make it easy with just a few quick ID uploads. Accounts verified in just 1 to 5 hours, so they are ready for instant transfers. Ditch the red tapes and outrageous fees of traditional wire transfers. Join the AfriX revolution for blazing fast, secure, low-cost money sending worldwide. AfriX, proudly African. The power of financial freedom is now in your pocket. AfriX, best rates at no cost with no hidden fees. So stop waiting and start sending today.
It looks like there's a note here from the IRCC. It says, please know that the access to information and privacy ATIP online request service will be unavailable from March 12, 2024 from 12 a.m. Eastern time to 5:30 a.m. Eastern time in order to perform system maintenance. So just read that. And then quickly, if you scroll all the way to the bottom and check the box, I have read, understood, and agree with the above privacy notice, and then hit continue. It takes you to the next page where you basically get a summary of what you're going to be doing. That is in 4 parts. You, the requester, will provide you information, another requester information, and then it goes to act and record selection, and then you attach documents, you review, and then you validate. So how about we start right away? You scroll down here. The first thing you do is to select the department where you want to place your request. So I'm going to select the department here. We're looking to request this through the agency called Canada Border Services Agency. So you want to select Canada Border Services Agency. There will be this pop-up here that says the institution you've selected is part of the new ATIP online request service. This service is hosted by Treasury Board of Canada Secretariat. Select the link below to complete your request with the ATIP online. You click on the link that has been put there, the blue link. So here, when you scroll down, it has the option here saying make a request, and then it tells you the sections that you're going to go through right here. What you want to do is to hit make a request. As you scroll down and you hit and continue. You're going to scroll down here and then make a selection that you want it for yourself. So you select request personal information on the right hand side. and you begin answering questions here by filling the information. You would like information about, you select yourself. Then you have to select the institution where you would like to make the request one more time. Now it will give you a whole bunch of list of institutions here. In the box here that says institution name, just type Canada Border Services. And then when you type that, right away when you scroll down, you will see that it will generate the name of the institution here. So under the institution name where it says Canada Border Services Agency, which has been underlined in blue, click on that one. Now when you click on it, it takes you straight to the next page. Now here we are about to sign in or to create an account. This is your first time doing this and you've never created an account. What I recommend you use is the option for email validation. So scroll down here and select go to email validation page. If you prefer not to create an ATIP account, you can simply just choose the emailing option to verify yourself. So click on go to email validation. Type your email here. So this is the email right here. So after typing your email, hit the verify email button. Right? If you didn't receive it, you can always come here and ask them to resend it by hitting the resend button. It might take a couple of minutes to come through, so please be a bit patient. It might take a minute or two, or maybe up to 5 minutes to come through. Check your junk. You can also check your junk or your spam folder if you think it's taking longer to actually appear, or you can simply come here and click on resend. So I'm going to go into my mail right now and do that. Alternatively, if your email is also not working, you can also click on change email so that you can actually use a different email if the one you use is actually not accessible to you. So I'm going to go into my mail and verify that right now. Hit on verify, it brings you to this page here that says continue request. You hit on continue request and you scroll down here to begin providing some information. So you select the first option if you're a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident of Canada. You select the second option if you're a foreign national presently in Canada but then does not have a PR or a Canadian citizenship. The third option is for anyone who lives outside of Canada and does not have a Canadian citizenship or permanent residence. So I'm going to check that one, assuming many of you will fit into this category. Request label. Put a description here labeling your request. So I'm going to type that is the label I have for my request. Are you acting as a representative for someone else for personal records? I'll say no. What type of file are you applying for? Select case files. You easily select don't know for this category. Now, this is an important section that you need to select. What type of file are you requesting for? Select immigration file, GCMS record. Now begin to put your surname here. My surname is Patapa. Put your first name. My first name is Ajua. Client ID number. If you have your client ID number or UCI, you can put it here. You can find yours on your study permit refusal slip. If your application has an alias on it as part of your name, you can put that here. If you don't have an alias, you can just leave the box. So this is my date of birth. What date range are you making the request to cover? This could cover the time from when you submitted your application to the time your decision for your visa came out. Now you come here and then you put a detailed description of about 3,000 characters or up to 3,000 characters explaining what exactly you want from the IRCC through the Canada Border Services Agency. So this is my detailed note explaining what exactly I like to request. Remember, you can also compose yours based on your situation and your timeline. Then I scroll down and I select the language that fits me. I'll select English. Then you select how would you like to be requesting or receiving this information. I like it to be delivered to me via email, so I'll select electronic. If you already have an ATIP account, you likely will select the first option, but I will prefer the emailing option. And then I hit on next. This section allows you to attach any file that you think will be helpful to make you process your request. Some people are comfortable attaching a copy of their decision letter or their refusal letter. If you like to do that, you can do that. This situation here, let's assume I'm submitting a copy of my visa refusal decision letter. So I'm going to browse, hit on browse. So I have attached my visa decision letter. Describe this. Then you hit on add this file so that you can attach it to your request. This file was uploaded successfully. So I'll hit on close. Here you actually will see that the file you've added is actually showing right here. If you want to delete that, you can easily hit on the delete button and it will delete that for you. Now I'm going to hit on next. I provide some more details about myself. So family name again, Patapar, first name. I'll leave the name of business blank and I'll put my address as I use on my application for my visa. I don't have an apartment number, so I'll go to the relevant ones that I have. If you use a postal address, you can enter it under the post office box here. Country, I will change that from Canada to my country where I applied from. Language, I will select English, which is my language of communication, and then I will select once again how I would like to receive correspondence regarding this request. I will choose email, and then I hit on next. Then it takes me down here where I have to basically confirm every detail. So I'll review everything here, my name, every information to make sure that your information here is all good, so far good, summary, everything is good, everything. What do? You just come to the bottom here and hit finish, and guys, that is it for it.